that, we are going to discuss the back pain causes, prevention, and effective remedies. So our purpose is to inform you about the various aspects of back pain and also to gain knowledge. And our goal, or my goal, is to assist you in maintaining you to a healthy lifestyle. So back pain is type of pain experienced anywhere along the spine from the neck to the lower back. So this is the definition of the back pain. Okay. So the anatomy of back, let's start from the spine. Spine is known as the vertebral column. It is the central structure of the body's skeletal system. It is composed of a series of bones called vertebrae. Okay, so which are stacked on top of each other and separated by intervertebral disc. The spine plays a crucial role in supporting the body, protecting the spinal cord, and facilitating movement and flexibility. Okay, so next of anatomy of the back is intervertebral disc. These are cushion-like structures between each pair of vertebrae in the spine. They absorb shock, provide flexibility, and prevent bone-to-bone contact. Okay? So do you understand me?
Yes.
Okay. So next, or the third one is the muscle and ligaments. Muscle and ligaments. Both types of connective tissue found in the body, composed of fibrous protein, can contribute to the strength, stability, and movement of the musculoskeletal system. So while muscles enable movement through the contraction and relaxation of ligaments, provide structural support by connecting bones and limiting excessive joint of movement. So the last part is the nerve. So the nerve is leave the spine between each vertebrae to go different parts of the body. The spinal cord passes through the middle of the vertebral column. Causes of back pain. So these are the causes of back pain. This is some causes: muscle or ligament strain, poor posture, spinal abnormalities, injuries, degenerative conditions, underlying medical conditions, and the last one is lifestyle factors. So this is the demonstration of the participant practice. This is the best stretches toward of the WFH aches and pains. So these are the examples. Okay. So sign and symptoms of back pain. So the sign of symptoms of back pain is if you experience dullness, aching pain, sharp or shooting pain, muscle stiffness or tightness, limited range of motion, pain worsened by certain activities, pain that improves with rest, and numbness or tingling, and weakness and agitating. So these are the impacts of lifestyle on back health, including the caffeine. So you mentioned in past days that you are addicted to coffee and you drink coffee every day. So this is the impact of lifestyle on back health. Prolonged sitting, especially with a poor posture, can weaken back muscle and contribute to stiffness and pain. Incorporating regular exercises and breaks from sitting can help maintain back health. So the second one is excess weight puts added strain on the spine and can increase the risk of developing back pain and conditions like herniated disc or osteoarthritis. Maintaining a healthy weight through diet and exercise can alleviate pressure on the back. So healthy diet can also helps manage the pain in your backbone. So smoking can impair blood flow and spinal tissue slow healing and increases the risk of this generation. And the fourth one is chronic stress can cause muscle tension and exacerbate back pain. Practices such as relaxation techniques, meditation, or yoga can help manage this stress and promote relaxation, benefiting the back of your head. So the last but not the least, while caffeine is a stimulant that can temporarily alleviate fatigue and improve alertness, excessive and consumption can lead to dehydration, so which may contribute to muscle stiffness and cramping. Additionally, caffeine can interfere with sleep quality, which is essential for overall back and pain management. Moderating caffeine intake, staying hydrated, can help mitigate these effects. So that what I mentioned earlier is the impact of lifestyle on your back health. So so if we have a prevention, we also have a natural remedies that can help manage your back pain. So number one is exercise. Incorporate low impact exercise like walking, swimming, or yoga into your routine. Strengthen the back muscles and improve your flexibility. So the second one is heat and cold therapy. So what is heat and cold therapy? Apply heat and cold therapy. Apply heat packs or warm baths to relax muscles. You can use cold packs to reduce inflammation and numb to the area. So the third one is stretching. Do you stretching, ma'am? If after you wake up, do you stretch? Yes. Okay. So very good. Stretching. Perform gentle stretching exercises targeting the back, hamstrings, and hips to alleviate muscle tension and improve flexibility. So stretching also helps to reduce your back pain. And number four, or the fourth one, is maintain healthy weight. What I mentioned earlier, good diet can also help reduce the pain. So eat a balanced diet and stay within a healthy weight range to reduce strain of the spine and alleviate the back pain. So the last one is mind and body techniques. Mind and body techniques. Mind and body techniques is practice of relaxation techniques such as meditation, like what I said in last night, deep breathing exercises, or guided imagery to reduce stress and tension, which can exacerbate the back pain. So, Ralph Waldo Emerson said that the first wealth is health. So, we should prioritize our health because our health is our wealth. So, I will leave a memory verse or memory text to you. This is from Proverbs 3 verse 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not your own understanding. And in all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. So this verse encourages trust and reliance on God, wisdom and guidance in all aspects in life, including health. By submitting to God's will and trusting His plan, individual can find peace and direction, which can positively impact their physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. So, this verse reminds us to acknowledge God's sovereignty and seek His wisdom in making good decisions about your health and lifestyle choices. So, we should pray every day for God's direction. So every day, before we stretch, let us seek God first before we do anything. And vice versa, if we take a rest before we sleep, we should pray. Sure. Okay. So thank you very much, bro, for your cooperation. May God bless you.